Hi, good morning, collective. Happy Monday. TerraFlow is back to give you your weekly collective message. I miss you guys. I know I haven't been here as much. Life has been lifing. My son started kindergarten last week, and today is his birthday. And now that he's in school, I have time to focus on my social media finally. So I will be coming on here a lot more often, and throughout the week I'll be doing live videos, and then this week I'm also going to do a couple more videos for you. I'm going to come back later on this week and do an Auntie Flo video just so I can check in on my babies. And I'm also going to come on Friday, and I'm also going to do another individual collective reading for the full moon in Pisces with the partial lunar eclipse. This is going to be real big as we close out this eclipse season. Okay, so if you feel like this message is going to resonate with you, please stick around, chill with me. Let's read the cards together. And if not, you can scroll away at this time. Remember, time is an illusion, energy is fluid. And if this message reaches you after Sunday the 30th, it's still going to resonate. And if you're here to stick around for the message, please, as always, take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, today I'm using the Mystic Monday Tarot deck. I don't really use this deck that often, but I figured because today is Monday, why not? So we're going to get into the cards, and we're going to see what messages Spirit has for you. I hope you guys had a wonderful Lionsgate season. I hope this eclipse season is not dragging you guys through the mud so bad. You know, there are terror moments happening left and right at this time. So just kind of be easy. Don't be impulsive. Eclipse season can be like a Mercury retrograde times 10. So just be very mindful of that. Okay. So let's get into the cards and let's see what Spirit has for your message for this week. Okay. So I got a little stack of cards here off the rip. I like it. I like it. A lot of healing. A lot of healing has been happening this summer. And this full moon in Pisces, this eclipse energy is kind of giving like Mercury retro in Cancer all over again. Like if it didn't hit you the first time, it definitely hit you this time, right? And we went through so much healing around expression, communication, detaching from that old version of yourself and actually allowing yourself to embody what this new version of yourself can do for you, how you can live your life, how you can live the life that you always wanted to live, right? And these four cards that I got here is actually proving the work that you've done, proving that, you know, even in times of distress and chaos, it might seem like you don't have it all figured out, but that's okay. Things could be falling apart, and it's all part of the plan, right? It's all part of your trajectory. And I feel like if your life is falling apart, things have to fall apart in order for them to fall into place. Okay. So just be very mindful of that. Even when you are on a spiritual journey, it's not always a lot of highs. And it could be more lows than highs. It's different for everybody. It's just based on your perspective and also based on what you're willing to focus on, what you're willing to take accountability for, what you're willing to face as far as integrating your shadow self, doing the shadow work, and going into the deep, dark spaces of your subconscious. I feel like it's different for everyone, but for the first card, we have the Empress here. And this is proving that you're regulated now. You're safe. You're protected. There's nothing happening in your reality that is making you feel like you are a victim, making you feel like you are being attacked. Okay. And I love this energy for you guys so much because the Empress is not just about sitting pretty and you being able to receive. It's more about you being regulated in order for you to receive. These new spaces can be super unfamiliar. They can be scary, having to be okay with not knowing the unknown, right? No matter how long you've been on a spiritual journey, there is to some extent you accepting the unknown in order for that to be a part of your experience, right? And with the Empress here, I feel like in order for you to receive, there's a lot that you went through that brought you to you being fruitful. She has this pomegranate here, this fruit, and it's giving harvest season, right? Like, I'm in southwestern PA, and the weather here has been crazy. It's been humid, also cold in the same week. So it feels like fall is here, and I kind of did that a couple weeks ago. um what is it, I believe, when I talked about us coming out of Lionsgate season. It was a couple weeks ago. I did a video where I had already said that it feels like fall is here. It feels like your harvest season is already here, right? And there's a lot to celebrate with this upcoming fall equinox, right? You have the Three of Cups here. Lots of celebration, but also celebration around your emotional fulfillment, celebration around your small wins. And that's why this Empress here is so significant, because even though it might feel like you are not yet successful or you're not yet where you want to be, it's totally okay, because you're not where you used to be. And so maybe you're looking for the chaos. Maybe you're looking for the uncomfortability to allow yourself to be pushed into these spaces now, but that's not what these new spaces are giving you anymore. These new spaces are giving calm and soft and gentle, right? And then you have the Princess of Cups here, which is the Page of Cups. And I also feel like for a lot of you, it's like if you've done some emotional healing over the summertime, especially around Mercury retro in Cancer, it's like you are starting to understand the inner workings of yourself, the process behind what it takes for you to be gentle and accommodating yourself in certain situations where it's important for you to understand what your emotion is communicating with you, right? And if you've recently gone through that, I feel like it's helping you build better intuition. Your clairsenses could be open. You could be getting new psychic gifts, that type of thing. And I'm really loving this energy because you also have the Three of Swords here, which is healing. You've healed something in your heart space. And if you haven't already done the work, I would highly suggest you start doing that. Yesterday was the first day of Virgo season, and this is the hermit mode. This is and it's also the sign of the goddess, right? The Empress here. And so as we are in this Virgo season, allow yourself to have some introspection. Allow yourself to go a little deeper within yourself and kind of do some reflection, or, really ask yourself at this point, um, what you're willing to allow yourself to focus on, right? Any amount of healing that needs done, anything that comes up from the shadow, especially as we move closer to the full moon in Pisces, because things start to come to the surface from your subconscious. Your emotions will start to rise to the surface. So if any of those start to pop up for you this week and you start to be triggered, it's okay. Allow yourself to be triggered through this process. Allow yourself to really feel the emotion, especially because this full moon is going to be in Pisces. It's all about your emotion, right? So you're going to have to be tapped in to some extent. And there are a lot of threes here on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, I like it. The bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles, which is collaborations. We also have the Death card. This eclipse season feels like a rebirth. And then we also have the World, completion, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune. Something is turning, but also as things are completing, your experience is a whole 360. It's not even what it used to be. And then you have the Seven of Cups here with these options, right? These options are coming in to really show you that if you have delusions of grandeur, you're not being delusional. You're not crazy. It's like what you want is really about to show you what you want is an indicator that you can have it all, right? There is no limit to the things that you want to provide for yourself in this new life, in this new space, this new timeline. And so if people think that you're crazy about how great you want to be and how successful you want to be, let them be in their own little reality. Let them not have no faith in their own process. But don't allow those people to take away from you or lead you astray off your path, because you're meant for greatness, honey. Okay. So I hope this message resonated with you. If it did, please comment down below. I'm also leaving my email down here so you can contact me for an email. And I still have August specials